Hello, good morning. Fortuitously, our logo colors match 1 Million Cups logo colors, so IHOM Orange is also 1 Million Cups Orange. I'm Patricia Tomlinson with Arts and Health Ocala Metro. I'm the executive director, and we are a nonprofit that supports mental and physical health through the arts. We're about 2.5 years old, and we got started because we saw the incredible healing properties of art. And what I mean by that is in real time, you can see individuals that, for example, are slumped over in wheelchairs, perk up when music is played live, they start swaying. We also have worked with kids that are on the spectrum that were nonverbal, that after our art interactions are communicating. Art is real and it is powerful. So let's talk a little bit about why we do this. Next slide, please. Let's go. For millions of years, for millennia, people have used art for healthful outcomes. For example, in ancient times, people would draw on walls in order to ensure a successful hunt for the well-being of the community. Art equals health. Next slide, please. So what is health? Let's take a little bit of a dive in that. According to the World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. And that's where we come in, because we support physical and mental health. Our cadre of 13 artists incorporates visual artists, so people who draw, people who paint, dancers, also literary artists, so people who do poetry, spoken word, things like that. And then also we have musicians. We support our community friends by going into other nonprofits and basically making art with them. It's really very simple because we want to support them. How we do this, though, is a little bit different than other organizations that make art with others. Next slide, please. Arts and Health is a movement that started in Great Britain and Scandinavia and has kind of come over the pond. It is growing immensely in the United States right now. I don't know if you heard, but Johns Hopkins is getting on board. Also, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of New Jersey is also now doing something called social prescribing in their health outcomes. So if an individual is not feeling well and doesn't feel like they meld in their community, there's no pill for that. There's no shot for that. So they see a facilitator that gets them involved in something like they like. Maybe you used to paint when you were younger, and the burdens of adult life made you put that to the side. Maybe you like model train building. They hook you up with organizations where you will get that fulfillment and also make friends. In a lot of our interactions, we have individuals that have met for the first time, and they go offline having their own friendships to boot. So it's not only supporting and stress release, it's also community building. Next slide, please. What we seek to do, as I mentioned, is support mental and physical health through the arts. We tap into our powerful human connection. We've been making art since the dawn of time as human beings, and we tap into that with the arts to improve health and wellness. Next slide. Like doctors, we do no harm. We never ever force an individual to participate. If someone is sitting in the corner, we might have a kid on the spectrum sitting in the corner, really not into it, we do not force that individual to participate. We may ask if there's something else they might want to do, draw instead of paint, or just watch their friends, that's fine. 9 times out of 10, that person will see all their cohort participating and they will start to participate too. For us, that's huge. We partner with patients to create participant-led art making. We honor the no. We also honor the what and the when. For example, we also are in the hospital at HCA, and we go to the trauma units. We have both a musician and a visual artist that go to those various units. And if someone says no, that is important, because think about it. When you're in a hospital, you don't have a lot of say in your treatment. They take your clothes away, they take your belongings away, and you're on their schedule predominantly for testing and various things like that. So this empowers them to say no. No, not today, dear. I'm really tired. Fine, thank you very much. We'll come back. We also seek to improve outcomes. As I mentioned, music is really powerful. during things like physical therapy sessions. Music will make you not only work harder, but it can make you work longer if you're into the song. It's almost like a mental trick. We also reduce pain when you are involved in painting or drawing. You focus on what you are doing, and you're not concentrating on your pain. You're not concentrating on how ill you feel. So just for a brief moment of time, we can help in pain reduction. Next slide, please. There's a lot of research. I've been speaking to some of you before this. There's a lot of research on this for Alzheimer and memory retention. For example, we work monthly with the Nancy Reinhardt Center for Dementia Education on their memory cafes. And we've seen a lot of people really perk up. They painted in their youth, and now they're painting. We play a lot of music at these as well, and songs from their youth, and they get up and dance when maybe they weren't doing that before. So once again, real time things that are just amazing. For schizophrenia and depression, we've seen a lot of research where the art can help. Chronic pain, addiction recovery. We also work with people in recovery. And of course, as I mentioned, community cohesiveness. One quick thing before I wrap up. We keep data on every single interaction we have. It is HIPAA protected. We don't ever use real names, but we distill that data into a report. It is on our website because I not only want to say that art is really, really good for you, I want to prove it. And we can do that through science. We can do that through these data sets. So thank you very much.